Have you ever noticed that one person who never posts pictures on social media? No selfies. No birthday photos. No vacation dumps. No soft life aesthetic. Yet, they're always watching. Always online. Always present. So what are they hiding? Are they insecure? Secretly confident? Emotionally detached? Or just more self-aware than the rest of us? Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of people who don't post pictures on social media. And by the end of this, you might start seeing yourself, or someone you know, in a completely different light. In today's world, posting pictures feels normal, almost expected. Social media has quietly become a digital photo album, a personal diary, and a highlight reel all rolled into one. So when someone chooses not to share images of themselves, it stands out. And psychology tells us that choice is rarely random. One of the first things to understand is that many of these individuals place a very high value on privacy. While others post to feel seen, appreciated, or validated, they often think, not everything about me needs to be public. Their sense of identity doesn't depend heavily on likes, comments, or reactions. Instead, it comes from real-life relationships, personal goals, and private achievements. For them, privacy isn't secrecy, it's emotional safety. Closely connected to this is a strong sense of self-awareness. Some people understand just how powerful social media can be on the mind. They've seen how constant exposure can lead to comparison, pressure, and quiet drops in self-esteem. So instead of diving fully into that environment, they participate carefully, sometimes choosing to observe more than they share. It's not about judging others. It's about knowing their own emotional limits and protecting their mental space. You'll also notice that many people who don't post pictures don't tie their identity strongly to their appearance. In a world where photos often say, "This is me, this is what I look like, this is my life," they may believe their thoughts, values, and actions matter more than their image. Their worth isn't something they feel the need to display visually. Ironically, this can be a quiet form of confidence, the kind that doesn't need an audience to feel real. There's also a personality difference at play. Social media can feel like a stage, and not everyone enjoys performing. Some people are natural observers. They like watching trends, reading conversations, and understanding people from the sidelines. They're often more reflective and inward-focused, gaining stimulation from thinking and noticing rather than being seen. Their silence online doesn't mean they're inactive. It just means their engagement looks different. For others, the choice runs even deeper. Sharing photos can feel vulnerable. It opens the door to opinions, judgments, and comparisons, not all of them kind. Someone who has experienced criticism, bullying, or harsh judgment in the past may subconsciously avoid posting pictures as a form of emotional protection. It becomes a quiet way of saying, "If you can't see me, you can't hurt me." This isn't about being dramatic. It's a very human strategy to reduce emotional risk. At the same time, some people who rarely post photos are simply more present in their offline lives. While others pause moments to capture the perfect shot, they're busy living the moment itself. They focus on how an experience feels rather than how it will look on a feed. Their memories live more in their minds than on their profiles. They're not trying to prove they had fun. They were too busy actually having it. Another layer to this is the silent competition that social media can create. Who looks better? Who travels more? Who seems happier, more successful, more put together? Not everyone wants to play that game. Some people quietly opt out. They don't feel a strong need to present an impressive highlight reel to feel secure about their lives. Their mindset is simple. A life doesn't have to look extraordinary online to be meaningful in reality. And then there's an important truth we shouldn't ignore. Sometimes, it's not that deep. Some people just don't enjoy taking pictures. Some feel awkward in front of cameras. Others simply don't think about posting at all. Psychology isn't about overanalyzing every behavior. It's about understanding that people have different comfort zones, different personalities, and different ways of expressing themselves. So the next time you notice someone who never posts pictures, try not to jump to conclusions. They're not automatically boring, antisocial, or hiding something. They might be deeply self-aware, emotionally independent, protective of their peace, quietly confident, or simply more focused on living than displaying. In a world that constantly says, show yourself, choosing not to can be its own form of strength. And maybe the real question isn't why they don't post, but why the rest of us feel so much pressure to. If this made you see yourself, or someone you know, a little more clearly, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you someone who rarely posts pictures? What's your personal reason? Drop it in the comments, because your story might help someone else feel understood. For more deep, relatable psychology that explains the everyday things we all do but rarely talk about, make sure you like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the Inner Mind Psychology, where we explore the hidden reasons behind human behavior, one mind at a time.